So good morning, Taft, and good morning, and welcome to what we hope to be a fun, entertaining morning meeting today. It is very befitting that our meeting today comes right off the heels of Taft's 20th Annual Community Service Day, in which I have heard many wonderful reports of all the great work that you all did this past Monday. So give yourselves a round of applause for all your great work. So today's morning meeting helps us to expand our notions of ways that we can be good citizens in serving humankind, the world. Now, whereas this past Monday, you all were involved in providing direct, hands-on service to an organization, cause, or community. The group that I'm about to introduce to you today, the Red Rhino Foundation, also supports this idea of giving back to the community. But instead of direct, hands-on service being their primary focus, the group primarily supports community causes through philanthropy, or raising and granting money through activities or fundraisings that support a charitable cause. So just to share a little bit more with you about the foundation, the Red Rhino Foundation was founded in 2007 by Skylar Sarenbetz, class of 2009. She wanted to be able to provide Taft students an introduction to philanthropy and investment. Consistent with Taft's motto, to serve, not to be served, the foundation introduces students to the fundamental elements of charitable giving, in the hope that they will continue to contribute positively to their communities during and after their years at Taft. This student-led board manages an endowment of over $50,000, and their mission is to create positive change in the local community through the promotion and support of education for underprivileged children. They have put together a pretty exciting program for you today, in which they will introduce to you the organizations they have provided grants to this past school year, and will surprise you with the performance from one of this year's grantees. So, without further ado, please join me in welcoming the Red Rhino Foundation to the stage.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Zane, President of the Red Rhino Foundation Board.
And I'm Christian Thompson, the Secretary.
Today we would also like to introduce our peer board members. They are Sonia Huang, Eugene Lee, Ryan Parcells, Carter Taft, and Hannah Wusinski. Every year, our board has an opportunity to complete meaningful work. In addition to making our selection of recipients every year, we have opportunities to make site visits to various community organizations. As we sit down to review applications every year, it is very hard to choose only a few recipients. We, however, choose the grantees that we think have the most meaningful educational impact on children. Trust me when I say we engage in long, thoughtful dialogues about which organizations to grant this past year's award to.
However, charitable allocations or giving out grants is not our only responsibility as a board. We are also responsible for fundraising, endowment management, and investments. In order to grow our endowment, we have invested some of our funds through the investment club. And in order to make us better stewards of our funds and help us to fulfill our fiscal responsibilities, this year we have had Mr. Parvis, who is also with us today in the back, from the Development Office, teach us about budgeting and reading financial statements. So if we can, give a round of applause for Mr. Parvis. Our work for this year is not over after today, but we are extremely excited to share with the school our work selecting grantees for this past year. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Jennifer to introduce this year's grantees.
This year, the Red Rhino Foundation decided to provide grants to two very deserving organizations, Greater Waterbury YMCA and Bravo Waterbury, a program of the Waterbury Symphony Orchestra. We felt that the applications that both of these organizations submitted were closely aligned with the mission of our foundation, which is to create positive change in the local community through the promotion and support of education for underprivileged children. Before I call up each organization, I will share a little more about the organization and what they asked us to fund this year. So Greater Waterbury YMCA is a vibrant epicenter of activity for people of all ages, cultures, and backgrounds. For 154 years, the YMCA has provided programs and services including youth supports, summer day camp, outdoor education, and many other healthy programs for preschools. The mission of the Greater Waterbury YMCA is to put Christian principles into practice through programs that develop healthy spirit, mind, and body for all.
This year, the Red Rhino Foundation granted $1,000 to YMCA for the Kings basketball program. The Kings program uses basketball and related training as tools to teach participants the physical skills and fundamental component related to basketball, combined with leadership, academic commitment, citizenship, and volunteerism for college preparedness, thereby leveraging these teens for a brighter future. With the Kings program, these athletes would have the opportunity to play in front of coaches representing schools from across the nation. We would like to warmly welcome the director of the Kings program, Mr. O'Rourke, to the stage to accept the grant.
On behalf of the Greater Waterbury YMCA, I want to thank the Red Rhino Foundation for this generous gift. The Kings program has affected over 100 youth over the last 5 years. And it's an incredible experience for these youth because 95% of the kids who participate graduate high school and go on to a secondary education, which is important for these kids. And the most important part of the Kings basketball program is not the basketball, but it's the academics and the community service that this program provides to them and to give back to the community. So I thank Taft, the Red Rhino Foundation, for all that you do for the Kings program, as well as the other community organizations and the community around us. So thank you again on behalf of the Greater Waterbury YMCA.
The Waterbury Symphony Orchestra is a professional regional symphony orchestra at Litchfield County. It provides high-quality concerts, unique special events, and perhaps most importantly, experimental music education programs. Central to the WSO's mission is the belief that music is an essential element in bringing people and communities together through a shared personal experience that entertains and inspires and dissolves our differences. This year, the Red Rhino Foundation is granting $1,000 to WSO in support of its Bravo Waterbury program. It is an after-school music education program inspired by Venezuela's music education miracle known as El Sistema. The program endeavors the use of music as a tool for personal development, community engagement, and social change. The grant is used to provide approximately 200 students in kindergarten through 5th grade musical instrument 4 to 5 days a week, 3 hours or more per day at 2 Waterbury locations. Students will participate in choir, group instrumental lessons, instrument exploration, and beginning orchestra ensemble, bucket band. We would like to warmly welcome the director of the Bravo program, Ms. Kalita, to the stage to accept the grant.
Thank you all so much. On behalf of the Waterbury Symphony Orchestra, we would like to thank you for all your support, and also thank you to all the Taft students that have come and volunteered with our program. One of the really important things is also academic assistance, and Taft has been very instrumental and very supportive of our mission of empowering the students to be resilient and to be motivated and to have independence with their musical creation and their academics. So thank you all very, very much.
Now, we're very lucky to have the Bucket Band today. Now let's warmly welcome the Bucket Band.
Bravo Waterbury sleeping position. Bravo Waterbury resting position. Bravo Waterbury playing position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bucket band, don't take no drop. 6,
On behalf of the Red... Perfect, thank you. Thank you.
Go.
Thank you, perfect. On behalf of the Red Rhino Foundation Board, I would like to conclude this morning meeting by reiterating our sincerest thanks to the Sarenbetz family for allowing us to award these grants to these deserving organizations that will in turn enrich the lives of so many local students. We hope that you have enjoyed learning about what we do as a board and our role as a part of the greater community service program at Taft. Because our work is contingent on having the funds to allocate to these essential organizations, we would appreciate any and all donations. For example, you could donate 1% of the proceeds from a fundraiser to the Red Rhino Foundation. We hope that after hearing from this year's grant recipients, you have a better understanding of our mission as a board and the importance of our work for the greater Waterbury area. Thank you again for listening, and I wish everyone a fantastic morning.